and a dream to chase. In a world, in a wood, in another time. Deep breath, fresh air, and a crystal sky. And a faithful guy on an open mic or with the spotlight.
I have a lot of people coming to me, asking me, Andrea, what can I do to support Black-owned businesses? One of the best things is collaboration. This makes me think of simply my aunt. My aunt used to have a hair salon, and one of her favorite things to do was to support kind of other local beauticians or freelancers. And so she would always showcase their stuff in the front of her store. And so if you have a business and you're like, I really would like to partner, but I don't quite know how, collaboration. Partnering with a business that you know is Black-owned, that you know is smaller and could use the extended help, could use being introduced to a bigger audience. Such a small but important act.
Voter suppression has taken many forms.
People have been denied the right to vote for well now 80 years.
First, they used the poll tax to keep black folks from voting. Then, it was the literacy test, racial terrorism, and violence.
I don't want everybody to vote.
New day, same old dirty tricks.
There are those in power who are doing their darndest to discourage people from voting.
Calls for investigations after claims of voter suppression.
President Trump sabotaging efforts to vote by mail.
If your vote didn't matter, they wouldn't try so hard to take it from you. Vote early. Vote like your life depends on it. I'm exercising my right to vote, and you should too. Not because I want you to, but because he doesn't.
Your development of LGBTQ-focused compassionate healthcare. Keep the list below handy for quick access to general LGBTQ resources. Your local area has LGBTQ resources, even if you live in a small community or in a rural area. Seek these.
People experiencing homelessness could be hit.
Told me not to trust you. Should have listened, but I loved you. Now I'm stuck here wishing that I let you go. The sex was so damn good, I can't lie. And I just had to hit one more time. Now I'm wondering, what if I let you go?
You see, you really fucking smart. Really told me you was worried I would go and break your heart. See, you had me feeling bad, playing victim from the start. I was trying to make you laugh, hold it down and play the part. But you went and fucked it up, and I really cuffed it up. Just for you to be a thought and let these niggas bust it up. Told me about your last man and how he always roughed you up. Now you wanna break my heart when he the one that fucked it up. He the one that had you hurt, and I wanted us to work. I wanna be your shoulder when you feeling at your worst. Silly me, I didn't know you would reverse. But you was the best actress God put up on this earth. Ripped out my whole soul, now my heart is in the hearse. Same shit, but a different day. We gon' argue in the morning, go our separate ways. She texts first.
They say life is what you make it. Well, I'm a legend in the making. I know just what I'm made of. They say life is what you make it, yeah. Well, I'm a legend in the making, yeah. I know just what I'm made of, yeah, yeah. They say life is what you make it. Well, I'm a legend in the making. I know just what I'm made of. They say life is what you make it, yeah.
They say life is what you make it. What you say, I'm a legend in the making? I know just what I'm made of. From the moment I heard that and listened to that song, I said, oh, that's mine. Now, y'all, I'm going to introduce this king I got it before me, and he's going to take the floor. But how the hell did I have the audacity to steal another nigga song? I'm gonna be one cold-blooded bitch. just snatch the nigga song.
Nah, you cool. Every time you get played, I get paid.
That's all I'm saying. But they let you know what kind of brother he is. From A1 Day One, he's really been. I don't know what we have with as far as friendship, bond, brothers, sisters, whatever, auntie to him. But I've been on it and supportive and knowing that not just is he a man of talent and genius. His heart is true. I raised 3 men, 3 black brothers. I know good heart, and his heart is real. You know, brother's heart is real. Talent, we're gonna hit on that, guys. What we doing right now is we finna flip the script because there's too much bullshit going on right now. By then, am I gonna get my damn stimulus check? And what about my unemployment? And I'm not trying to be funny or negative. I'm saying I don't want you stressing right now. So I got a brother that's willing to come in because he through the midst of this storm, he put a rainbow, as Maya Angelou would say, in somebody's cloud, especially mine. I'm not making it up. He put a rainbow in my cloud. When I told that brother I bumped commitment anxiety and, you know, I'm listening to Dwayne and Whitley and I'm listening to Green Light and Liar Liar, I didn't lie. And it was at a time when I really needed it. And he didn't give us no bullshit. He gave us some real. I mean, I said it and I mean it. For me. Well, I'm just saying, Deion Johnson, I haven't heard an album this good in a minute. And I'm like, I don't even understand why this motherfucking brother, I shouldn't even be able to get to him. It should be like trying to get to P. Diddy. So they let you know some shit's overrated. You understand what I mean? But I thank the higher power. I thank God that I can get to him. And the other is coming. And when that happens, don't act like you don't know me. Because we you know, because I'm looking this, bruh, commitment anxiety. Commitment anxiety. Now, this is King Dula. Dulamite the King. But I already slashed that and put something beside it. Genius. And he is joining us today to talk about the album, where his mind was when he did it, and a few of the songs. I don't have Forever, and he better be glad because this is one of the albums where I want to talk about every goddamn thing. Because I mean, it's like on smoke. Like the fire's already been put out, but the motherfucker still been smoking in its days, and the fire department keep riding around like, okay, the fire gonna break in again. We ain't put it out because we still smelling smoke, and this day 7. So that's a compliment. And I don't know what's going on, but this motherfucking album better be getting some kind of nomination. I'm kind of cutting out and just gonna stay with. But you know what? You had something you said one time in a rap. And you know the rap when you were talking about Trump and all that, and you were saying real hip hop don't get played.
It's not played on the radio.
Yeah, it ain't on the radio. But we need to get this shit on the radio.
Yeah.
So Dula, commitment anxiety in the midst of a pandemic.
Yeah.
With everything that's going on. They tell people find something to do with your time. They didn't tell you to go create a Grammy Award winning album. Right. You know, from our mouth to God's ears, but I've already claimed it. They don't get a damn award. I know where to buy the motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You know, we start having our own fucking awards and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's something you might want to think about, Dula, because you got a shoe line, motherfucker. That means you can, ain't no mountain high enough. You can start an underground award, man, and take that motherfucker any way you want to take it.
They already doing some out here, and
but tell
it's
me.
all,
Go ahead.
It's all favoritism, so it's a popularity contest. So.
Well, you popular to me, and one of my best. I'm music, dude. I can sing you every lyric to every song. Go all the way back to the 50s.
Right.
This shit here is real. This is music, and like I told him, it's a collaboration. When you go to the Harlem Renaissance, he's a poet and rapper. So tell me, in the midst of this, how the hell did we get commitment anxiety and what was going on?
Kind of easy. I've always been a songwriter. So there's songs that's been on the radio that I've written for R&B and rap. So what I wanted to, and I did have been doing mixtapes for years. So starting like in 2018 with my first, I guess you could say first album that's people can recognize as underrated. So what I wanted to do from underrated, Black nostalgia, and Black exploitation was kind of just show my song making ability for myself. What I wanted to do with commitment anxiety was it's a lot of people that don't like to be themselves. It's a lot of fake gangster shit, or people doing stuff for clout, or they're not giving you authentic music from the heart. They're not sharing real experiences with you. They're feeling like they have to do what other people want to hear, and that's not me. I don't fit the mold of that. I've been through heartbreaks. I've been cheated on. I've had issues trying to get custody of my son. I grew up in a home that was full of domestic violence, in a family where I haven't seen one marriage just one. I've seen from my mom that's been married 3 times to uncles being married 2 or 3 times. So I've seen nothing but the ups and downs of relationships, not only in my own life, but just seeing it being surrounded with it. So when it came to me, of course, I made some bad decisions. You don't really recognize it at first, never trust a big butt and a smile. That shit is true. A pretty face, just because a motherfucker pretty don't mean that their personality is pretty. Mm-hmm. I've made mistakes myself. I've slept with other women while I was in a relationship or flirted with other people. And then when you bring it into a whole totality too, the way dating is. When we was kids, we saw relationships on TV. When you look now, it went from Claire and Cliff, Florida and James, to Stevie J, Peter Guns, Rich Dollars, Jocelyn. We see people having multiple partners, arguing, and it's cool. This is what people see now. We don't see people talk about wanting to be in committed relationships. We don't see people talk about real heartbreak. We don't see people really try to get with a female and get to know her and not just try to sleep with her. And even if you sleep with her, are you selfish enough to spend the night and cuddle with her and try to stay with this woman? So me, I like to be myself. I'm no gangster. Never wanted to be a gangster. I'm the tweener. I'm not an L7. I'm not a gangster. I'm from the hood, but I decided not to do none of that shit. So I live life. And I put all my life experiences, family experiences into each song. This whole album, top to bottom, is autobiography.
That's why it sounds like you were telling a story.
Yeah, it was a full story.
Yeah, it was really.
Actually, too, if people really want to go back to the catalog, Underrated actually set up Commitment Anxiety. That was my plan. So certain songs on each album, they can connect one song to another one, like in Dirty Secrets when I'm saying, like I'm Better For You. You'll hear that in there. But on Black Nostalgia, there's a song called Better For You, which is the same woman that I'm talking about in Better For You. This is the results of when I got with her and it turned into a dirty secret. So all of it go together, the voicemails, everything. It's a full story and shit. The next album is just going to be a continuation of it.
So let me ask you this, since you said the voicemails. I got to scratch my eye on that because she left a voice message on one I'm saying, tell your mama she...
Oh, we starting track 1. Let's do it.
she gonna get...
That's I actually told her that's my baby mom. My baby mom, when we was together, I'm at the studio. Her and my mom never saw eye to eye. My mom's issue always with my baby mom was when we was together, we didn't elevate each other. So, and to be honest with you, that was a relationship that should have just stayed a friendship. Mm-hmm. Once we got into a whole relationship, terrible. So I'm at the studio, I see I got a voicemail, I check, hey, tell your mom how she talked to me and she gonna get fucked up. And that was the damn voicemail. So the first thing that really thought, I was like, okay, that's gonna catch people here.
It caught mine, because I'm a mother. I'm like, come on, bitch. You got the right one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is what females do. We see it on TV where mothers is talking shit to a man's baby mama or vice versa. and we see the reaction of them, like, I'm gonna fuck your mama up. It's because it's just a way shit is different now. The way people have respect for their elders and all that type of stuff is different now. So I definitely wanted to catch people's ears, and that's actually true. I really got that.
I'm like, damn, she a bad bitch.
Oh yeah, she called motherfucker.
Yeah, I was called motherfucker. Said tell the truth to say that, but it did catch my attention. But I love the fact that no holds barred. You're not holding anything back. You're putting and I'm not comparing, but I do remember Tyler Perry saying when he was doing his thing, he was saying that Oprah was letting him know that writing is cathartic. It helps to heal.
Yeah.
Do you feel that way though? You?
Hell yeah, it was. Writing this album was therapeutic. It was very therapeutic.
Well,
I actually, to be honest with you, it took me 30 days to write it.
That's all.
And to be honest with you, it's gonna seem like that's not all, but it was at the point where I didn't even take a shower. I was taking like 2 showers a week. I was in basketball shorts, a t-shirt. I'm a 9-to-5 nigga, so my work computer's right here. I would be working, answering calls, writing, get a break, slide over to the next computer, write the songs, listening to the beats, listen to the beats that people were sending to me, vibing out after work. I'm eating in here, listening to the beats, vibing out to the beats. Like I took this one, I think, way more serious than I took the other ones because I really wanted to get the story out. Like I wanted it to be, if they heard it, they knew it was about them.
Oh, that's cool, and that's deep too. Like I'm gonna do this. Yeah, you're an artist for sure. Listen, some of the people that kind of collaborated on here, you really did a good job.
Thank you.
You know, so I was watching. You know, I looked, and something else people don't realize the doula did. Doula had people do a review.
Yeah.
You know, of the album, and each day he was posting it, which I thought was an amazing way to put.
I still got more I gotta post.
Yeah, I thought that was an amazing way to promote, and I thought, wow, that was really amazing. I was happy to be a part of it, honored to be a part of it, but I got more out of it than I think you did because I got to, get to really listen to the music. Feel like I cheated you. I'm sorry about that, bruh. But the thing about that was that there was a team that had the show, guy and girl. I love what they did. Yeah, they played a little bit of each one and talked about it. But one of the brothers said he had sung on one of the songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was he said he didn't know, how it was going to turn out, which it turned out amazing. He had no idea. And I said, wow, and I'm listening and green light, I'm just vibing. And I'm like, who the hell he get to do this? Faith Evans or somebody, And so I'm like, it was just so good. I'm like, so my thing was this brother put everything. I could just I was trying to imagine you in the studio. Really putting this together.
Well, really, with the pandemic, everything is like what we're doing now, Zoom or Duo, all that other stuff. So, in Vegas, I've always said that 80% of the artists have a local mentality.
Yeah.
There's another 20% that thinks outside of the box and know that when people think of Vegas hip hop, they don't think anything exists. So what I've been able to do over the years was I was like, I got to get out the city. I got to try. That's how we met. Get out the city, travel, go to these festivals, go to these conferences, studio sessions, break down the door, go meet people. So Microphone Check, he's the singer on Greenlight.
Okay.
He is part of Janae Aiko's. He's a part of Janae Aiko's writing team. Brianna Marine, who's another singer on it, she's actually from Vegas. She left Vegas, but she wrote about 50% of the songs that was on Empire. She pretty much writes for everybody. Oh yeah, so she getting money. That people don't realize that writing money is way more money than the money you get as being an artist.
You already know.
Period.
I have a studio a studio. And the thing about this studio is I put it up because I have so many songs that I have written. Even my kids now are like, Mom, why you won't get that shit to somebody? Why you ain't putting your shit out there? Because because I have all these songs and stuff like that and CDs that I did and shit, and they're like, why won't you put that shit out there? You know, I'm like, you know, they like, well, you, all right, something happened to you, we're gonna sell that shit, you know. But yeah, but you don't realize, but I know that, you know, that the money is in the writing. That's why people like Lionel Richie and Smokey Robinson will never go broke. And you know, and y'all know
It's a bunch of one-hit wonders.
Yeah.
So one-hit wonders that are writing for people.
That's getting money.
People like, oh, he got one hit. No, he got 55 that he wrote.
I mean, that's how Candy Bear. That's Candy Bears. You know what I mean?
That's Young Berg is hit maker.
Yeah.
People forget that Young Berg is hit maker. He's making hits.
But let me ask
you don't even want to be an artist.
But would you? I mean, because if you write, because like with you gonna make money being behind the mic and on the side of the mic.
Oh, I'm gonna keep doing both. I'm gonna be rapping until I'm 50, just because it's just therapeutic for me. But as far as songwriting, I've been songwriting since I was 12.
Yeah, we got that in common. I knew that's probably why I picked up. Remember, that's probably why I love the song "Legend." You know what I mean? Rap. You know, that's probably why I like Rap Legend. When I listened to it, you say, wait, you picked that one. You know what I mean? And then when I heard Green Light, but then Dwayne and Whitley. So, you know, I listened to how it sounds and the words are what put me in. And not just your hook. I want to hear the rap.
You want to hear the rap?
Yeah, I want to hear the rap because I want to see what you telling me.
Yeah, I want to make a complete portrait.
Yes.
There's some people that, even the people that sell millions of records, most of them are just giving you half a portrait. It's like tight beat in the hook, but then you don't know what the hell they're saying in their verses. Vice versa, they saying something good, but the beats are terrible. You want to give a full portrait, so
yeah,
that's what I wanted to do from.
Well, I'm gonna ask you about Dwayne and Willie, but I want to check out something that.
Dwayne, what are you doing here?
I don't know. I jumped in my car and I started driving, and the next thing you know, I was on the I-95 headed to Richmond. I don't know anybody else in the neighborhood, so here I am.
To my new engagement, the same girl for this long. Ain't that shit amazing? I wasn't always on point, plus some bitches hated. Some old box I used to fold came with allegations. Billy Jeans, silly schemes, miss some calculations. Cause boy, I dodged 2 bullets like I was in the Matrix. And second chances, everything you make it. Find somebody worth living life for, then your bond is sacred. Of course, every now and then there's some aggravation. I sacrifice my...
Okay, we let y'all hear a little bit. Don't get mad, go back. Free in life. Ain't not free in life. That's hard work. But no, all joking aside, support Dula. Now that's Dwayne and Whitley. Now, I want to know, I mean, I love the song.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me what made you use that type.
Okay. So I mean, we had talked earlier about this. Relationships. Growing up, we saw different generations saw do 2 different things. I'm like J. Cole, I'm the middle child, so I saw both sides of it. When I was a kid, I saw Claire and Cliff, Martin and Gina, Florida Evans and James Evans, and Dwayne and Whitley, and a couple other ones. Now it's Stevie J, Peter Guns, and they teaching you how to cheat. A solid relationship that I saw on TV that had its ups and downs, but they still stuck together. They was from different worlds, period. Was Dwayne and Whitley. I could always relate to Dwayne Wayne. Like the kid that was smart, did well in school, he was from the hood, he was a bit of a ladies' man, he got rejected sometimes, some girls thought he was cute. He was just a regular Joe Schmo.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got Whitley, who's a pretty girl that came from the rich family. And most women don't realize this too, is that a lot of Instagram models are looking for the dude with the money. When really the regular Joe Schmo is going to be the one that treats you like the queen, and they're going to try to do whatever they can to keep you because they love you for the outside and the inside. Most dudes that have a whole bunch of money, they see a whole bunch of you all the time. So if they lose you, it's no big deal to them. So that's the way I looked at it with Dwayne and Whitley, is that Whitley was a rich chick, but her world wasn't the same when she didn't have Dwayne. He brought something to the table that nobody else could, something that money couldn't buy, which was love. And that's why I chose the title.
Oh, that's deep. That's deep for real. I know what I loved the song before you told me. Now I'm gonna love it even more for real.
Yeah.
But that's deep. But see, what I like what Dula is trying to say, and here's why this is so important coming into 2021 when y'all making y'all New Year's resolutions and everything. Don't let COVID stop you from planning and doing. But here's what's so important. Dula is a rapper. Okay, y'all, we give them a status quo of thinking that they, want to be want to play us, don't give a damn about women. You know what I mean? We just bitches and hoes, da. And it's the truth. But here's a brother sitting here in front of us that has been doing this and not half-ass doing it. I'm saying he know. This motherfucker know he been out there. He been doing this for a while. This is what he do. Listen to the names he's calling out, his work with his songs, what they've done, all this. But what he's trying to tell you, women, and setting examples for the brothers, but letting women know. He's a man letting you know what you should be really looking for, or don't pass up and don't sleep on that motherfucker that you think, ain't good enough or ain't got enough.
Yeah.
Because that is a true statement behind every good man is a good woman. Let's go. We're gonna do deeper than this. Dula is telling us this. Michelle Obama, when she met Barack Obama, he wasn't president. He wasn't senator. When they got married, all they had was a sea of debt.
Yep.
But they loved each other.
Mm-hmm.
And see what the two could do for each other and what had happened. So the relationships are still there. Y'all gotta quit it's the shit you looking at.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Stevie J's and all them. You're right. It's the shit you watching. It's got your head twisted. And Dula, and let me ask you this. With Green Light.
Yeah.
Now, I don't want to get personal, but was that your baby mama that you were singing about?
It was a few of them. My mom with her being in the relationships that she was in. I think the worst relationship she was in was with my dad. So once they had split up, I'm the youngest, so my mom was really protective of me because I was protective of her. So like when it came to different women, she would be like, nah, she ain't it. Nah, that ain't it. Or they'd give her signs, nah, that ain't it. And as a young man, you'd be like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. And then once you get the life lesson with it, you're like, damn, I should listen to my mama. It's almost like a nigga that's out there committing crimes and they mama telling you, you're going to get locked up. And then they get locked up and they in prison. I should listen to my mama.
Mm-hmm.
That was me. It was a few relationships that, of course, I'm looking at her like, you can't give me advice. You've been married this many times. But you have to look at it as she has life experience too. So she's gone through the ups and downs. So I should listen to my mom a few times when it came to it. And now I just listen to my brain and I listen to my heart. And that's really the mama of me, is my brain and my heart now. It'll let you know this ain't the one. You don't need to do it. Some people get tied up because of sex. That happened to me. Sex was amazing, but the personality was some bullshit. But can't give up the pussy because the pussy's so good.
You shouldn't be real.
Yeah, so it's like everybody falls into that trap, and I fell into a few of them. And I think any regular person just feel they can hear their mom or their dad or a best friend, or somebody was like, nah, I told you not to do that. So it speaks to a bunch of people like, damn, I should have listened, because if I would have did this, but woulda, coulda, shoulda, just learned from the past. And that's how I look at Green Light.
What is your favorite song on the album?
My favorite song is good question. Tanzanian Red.
Huh?
Tanzanian Red.
Why? I thought it was gonna be Liar Liar. I really did.
Nah, Tanzanian Red is my favorite because of the vibe of it.
Okay. Yeah, I heard that one is more. That's the one when I compared you to, you know, the Renaissance, Holland Renaissance, Zora Neale Hurston, Langston Hughes time frame. That's the one that made me do that.
Yeah, the horns in it when it came
Yes.
on sound like some Pharaoh shit,
Mm-hmm.
And it made me think of like the Ten Commandments
Mm-hmm.
when that movie came out and stuff. So that one, plus that one was the what people don't realize. Like green light is saying, okay, I shouldn't be in this relationship. Tanzania red is like, okay, I'm about to go have fun, be in the strip club. You can look at it like it's a bachelor party type of joint where you just kind of having fun and being braggadocious. Then you got Dwayne and Whitley where it's like, okay, this is the one. She's accepted me for my mistakes that I've made. And then Wanderlust is let's go on a ride because you riding around with your woman.
Mm-hmm.
But then you got Penthouse Freestyles. Penthouse Freestyles is some real shit too because it's not only are you in a fight with trying to be in this relationship, it's also a commitment anxiety of trying to chase your dreams, which is it goes in. It's two stories in one. Is that most artists, when they're in a relationship, if they're not with a certain type of person that understands you artistically, they're gonna hassle you about being at the studio. They're gonna hassle you about you putting on the time into the studio on your music because they want that time. And so you have commitment anxiety on whether should I go to the studio or should I go waste time and go cuddle up when I could be making something?
Making music. You're right. And that is a true thing too, that people will. That's probably why you see a lot of different actors with actors or, singers with singers, because they know they understand the passion.
That's I don't think that artists or actors should date each other.
A lot of people say that, but a lot of them that do it say they did it because they understood each other.
And I think they made a mistake doing that. Because if you think about it, just being around it, right? If you look at Will and Jada on the outside looking in before this whole year happened, everybody had it in their mind that this was one of the best relationships in the whole world.
I really didn't. I didn't.
But I mean, just saying on the outside looking in, other people was thinking that.
Yeah.
And the way that I see it is that they're kind of like Jay-Z, Beyonce. They keep their shit on the low, and they handle their shit on the inside. So you have two people that can go through bullshit and handle it. That's rare. Jay-Z, B, Will, and Jada, they're a small percentage of people that can keep stuff home and still try to work it out. But then you have somebody like Iggy Azalea and Playboy Cardi, where Iggy is putting up text messages and showing pictures of stuff that we don't need to know.
Yeah.
This is between y'all.
Yeah.
Like I said, if she was with a doctor or she was with somebody else, regular Joe Schmo don't run in that same circle as you. You don't have to run into the circle of, oh, I'm at a party and Nick Young is here and Nick Young slept with my girl. Or if you dating Amber Rose and Amber Rose has slept with 15 rappers that's in the room.
Yeah.
You don't have to deal with that when you decide to date somebody outside of that circle. I don't want to date anybody in the entertainment field. Once I get my foot in, there won't be no stories about me on Shade Room or nothing like that. I don't want no parts of that because they can have that. I don't want the girl that everybody slept with. You can have Black China, you can have all.
I didn't drop the name, bro.
No, I'm just saying it's just what it is. What I see all the time is that when you looking up something, somebody's dating somebody that used to date somebody, and this person used to date that person, and that person used to date that person. It's kind of like Tiny and T.I. Their relationship was okay, but it got worse once they did the television show. And then stuff that they doing on the show, the nigga that is sleeping with Tiny or the bitch that he's sleeping with, they see the show and like, oh, they fronting. Now all your business is coming out and all that type
in the
of stuff.
street. But dude, you got some you got a shoe line coming out. Am I right? You got some shoes. You got some shoes dropping. I was telling the people. Let's see if we got a picture of his shoe. Oh hell yeah, dude! I got an outfit in my room. I have a room. Like everyone. I got so many fucking clothes. I had to put shit in a whole nother room. But the point is, ain't shit I can do it now. So you should laugh at me because I feel like a motherfucking fool. With COVID, I'm like, you know what I mean? It shows you who you are and what's important. Really, what's really important. with what's been going on with this pandemic. I'm like, fuck this shit. You know what I mean? I'm really like, who can I help? Because no more buying clothes. I need to be trying to. I already was doing, but I need to do more. But the point of these shoes here, though, I like me and him got good same taste too. Seriously, I'm feeling them. And the minute they drop, because I've made a vow anyway, you're under several clauses that I've made and resolutions or whatever to support more black businesses.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Small businesses, and to help promote our people even more. And I got the shoes up where everybody can see them, and they're called. I love the name. I love the logo. I love the freaking shoe to death.
Yeah. Wait till you see the other colors.
You know. So I can't wait. So I just want to know: are they affordable, or are they in the Jordan range?
I'll be honest. Independent shoes. If you notice when independent shoes are closed, is that you can go to somebody that's independent in a T-shirt that probably should be $20. They're selling it for $60. So my shoes are basically a partnership with a company in Italy.
Okay.
So it's a 40-60 split until I get to like a certain amount of sales or something like that. And then we're going to negotiate it where I'm 51-49 on top of them.
Okay.
So the shoes are Italian leather, the whole nine. They manufacturing it. I'm doing the promotion. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put coupons out to where I'm gonna do $30 to $50 off of them.
Yeah.
They're gonna be in the $100-something range because of the Italian leather, and they get shipped from Italy and stuff like that. But I wouldn't say they $60 shoes because
no, don't say that. But you're not gonna say they $300 shoes though.
No, they're not $300.
No.
Hell no.
No, because people do buy $100-some, shoes. Nike.
$100-some shoes.
Yeah,
they
$150. Yeah, $150. I've seen some people buy $139, $49, $169.
Yeah, I ain't gonna big baller brand niggas where niggas is paying $500 for a shoe that they never got.
But I like them and I want to support it. That's why I ask, because I want to keep my word. So I don't care, because if it take off and I got a pair, you know what I mean? I'm like, I plan on taking off myself too, so don't worry.
We still talking about the price. I'm thinking it's going to be between $120 to $180.
Yeah.
Which is why I told them that I want to do the $30 off code when people go to the site, so they can automatically get that taken off. So
yeah, but you still putting them but you still probably putting them to their site where they can buy other things or may see something else they like.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I'm still gonna get the shoe without a doubt. I'm not flinching.
Well, I'm gonna have shirts to match it too.
Oh hell, you trying to do it up? Here's why we gonna support him though. If we go out and buy the Jordans, and everywhere I look, I see these Jordans, and there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not downing Mike. I'm saying that Mike has already got his almost a billionaire.
Yeah.
Let's start pulling out. As far as small businesses, he's small now. Won't be long though. But let's support it. Let's support it. With Dula, what I would like for Dula to do though is say all you guys start buying his shoes in every color and starts really supporting. If you hold on to every receipt and you let him see and say, hey, I own about 8 pair of these shoes, bro. Can I get a half price discount on one pair? That's what I wish Mike would do for people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? To show love. Let's just put it out there, because I really wish Mike would do it. Shaq was able, because Shaq got a lot of money to sell his shoes. But I'm going to tell you something else I noticed, Dula. So sell the shoe at the price you want. Because here's the thing. Shaq tried to do it so that parents could afford it, which was an amazing thing. But if you wore a Shaq shoe, people tried to clown you.
Unless they was a Reebok.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So to me, that was wrong. And that just lets you know the mindset of the people. So I get it. I really get it. So
and that's the way I had to look at it, because like the Yeezys, like a lot of people wear the Yeezys, and me, I don't like the Yeezys.
No.
I'm gonna put it out there. I'm not I like old Kanye music, but as far as the new Kanye music, it's theology, the way he think and all that. Do you, brother? But I'm not gonna pay $400, $500 for a pair of Yeezys.
Oh, no.
And if I can see people spend $700 on a tore up sweater that said Jesus.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, that ain't really fashion to me.
No.
I wanted to, put some shoes together that I know you can wear on the block, wear it to the club, wear it to the store just to go shopping, and they're comfortable. That's the most important part, is that they actually comfortable and they high end. So, ain't too many people say they shoes is Italian leather.
I'm looking at them. Why they looking at us? Why they looking at them? And I'm on it. I'm on it. When I first saw them, I was like, oh damn, don't matter. I gotta get them. I got an outfit in the room. I'm telling you right now. And my boy bought me for Christmas, dude. Badass outfit. He dropped a dime for it. I mean, he dropped some real money, and it made it just like them shoes.
March.
Yeah,
I'm gonna drop it in March.
I can't wait because it's made. I ain't even wore the outfit. I'm talking about the jacket, match pants, everything. And when he did that, I showed him your shoes, and I'm like, I couldn't make it up. If I get up and go get it right now, I will show you the outfit. It's the way it's the material is the same, black line and everything. And I had told him, I said, man, when I get them shoes, I'm gonna spoil my outfit. You know, we ain't going nowhere right now, so I ain't rushing. Right. But the other thing is, dude, I want people to support the album. I want everybody to really get out and buy. You know, if you can't get the whole album, get the single. But let's support. Because after you get the single, I'm telling you, and then I want you to just he has an area where you can go on his website. Yeah. I want you to start listening to clips of it because ain't no way. And Dula, I'm going on now. You sent it to me. And I thank you, but I mean this. I am going on, you know what I mean, this weekend, and I'm going to purchase because I want to send it to my son. Yeah. So I'm going on to purchase to support and send it to both my sons. I have 3 sons, really. But I'm going to, I have 2 that are very heavy into rap, but they like R&B so much, you know what I mean? And I know they're going to love it. So I can't wait to send it to them.
And get him a melting pot of rap and R&B on it too, so I had to smooth it out, huh?
Dude, I can't express. I wish I could. How good. I'm telling you, I bumped this. I'm talking about I really bumped this thing. I said, shit, I gotta pay. I need to pay him because I think Spotify hit me. Said how many times? Because to let me know. You didn't know them. They don't mess with a motherfucker. The only person you know on here. You know, right. and now my show is on Spotify, and this show I'm gonna tag it with your song. You know what I mean? Because you tag your shows, you know, with your song, and then your show goes on. I already am on Anchor and all of those other stations too, but with Spotify. So after they watch my show, they'll be, you know, hearing your stuff. But it's just, I think Spotify like, what's up? It's other music in here. Like, that ain't my damn problem, Spotify. That's y'all problem. Yep. I got 2 people I listen to. Leo, because her shit is good and everything. I think y'all should collaborate. Just Live, because I think y'all kind of in music. I think y'all got a lot of love as far as but as far as rap go and as far as an album go, I've already given you my award. Because you got the IGS Nation Award that was up when I was showing the video. But I still give you every award it is, and anybody can stop me. And I'm gonna be like Kanye was when they didn't give Beyonce the award. I'm gonna just walk. They better let me in. I'm gonna just walk on stage and snatch and say, "Where's Dula at? This belongs to Dula." You don't need to do that for yourself. I got you. So Dula, tell them how they can. I'm gonna help you with it. I'm gonna put your info up, but you tell them too how they can kind of connect with you.
Sure, it's a lot.
Tidal, Spotify, Pandora.
But definitely support.
My pimp stroll strong, walking slow motion. I fuck the world and your girl with the same Trojan.
Website.
Pop the bottles at the club. Now my speech is
MITE.com, DulaMike.com. DulaMike.com has everything. So even articles that's written about me and all that type of stuff, you can go check that out. YouTube, IG, Twitter, all of them is the same as DULAMITE. Tidal, that pays the most. Spotify, you can purchase the album on iTunes because a lot of people don't realize that Spotify is for streaming, Tidal is for streaming. I think you can buy it on Tidal. I'm not sure, but I haven't seen it. But I know with iTunes, that's where you can purchase the album. If you don't listen to an artist over and over, then it doesn't really help. If you purchase the album for $6.99, that equals a certain amount of streams for them, and it increases the value of what they're doing. If you got a favorite artist and you want them to keep making music, how they make music is knowing that you're streaming, knowing that you're buying it out. Also got the shoe line Dula coming out in March. t-shirt line, merchandise coming in March. I'm also created my own web series called The Needle in the Haystack. That's going to be dropping near the end of January. It's going to be giving people, get to know me, get to see how I grew up, stories about me in the studio, different producers I worked with, the whole nine. You're going to get the whole perspective of who I am with this web series. I'm going to get real personal. So that'll be on YouTube and my website as well, too. And that's probably going to come probably late January. And also I'm shooting a Tanzania Red video at the end of January, too. So that video will be coming in February.
Wow. So that's going to be it.
You got a lot going on.
I'm showing you information so they'll know. And it does say Google Play, Deezer, your Apple Music, which is
Yeah.
it's showing how it can,
My pimp stroll strong, walking slow motion. I fuck the world and your girl with the same Trojan. Pops the bottles at the club, now my speech is slurred. Strip club throwing 2020, hope your vision work. Made it out the mud when my chances were narrow. Now I'm drinking gold bottles, body dripping like pharaohs. Give me my time, I'm always dripping, I don't need the mileage. Money piling.
Have no websites. They base all of their stuff off Instagram. Support the artists that put the work in to actually have stuff out there and content for you that they create. I created my own website. I edited my own videos. I put my own money into it, and it ain't from pimping and selling drugs. It's from really busting my ass and taking the time to really put the time into my craft. I do it for the jewelry. I don't do it for the gold teeth. I don't do it for the clout. I do it because I absolutely love music. Hip hop saved my life, and I want to give something that y'all can dance to, something that'll make you cry, something that'll make you think. You're getting a whole melting pot. Y'all can support a dude that's snitch. You can support a dude that's rich.
if you can do, boys, if you can support a dude that's snitch, you can support a dude that's rich. I'm feeling that. Guys, we're going to let Dula get on with his day. I could keep him all day because he's a genius. And I love talking about music. I love talking. No, I do. I love it. I love talking about music. When I come in this studio and I'm not just doing this show and I'm just, working on some beats or something, I could be in here so long, guys, until, my wife's like, where are you? What's going on? Because I've gotten lost. So I know how that feels. But what I had to do, I reached out to him because I knew he's busy. Because Dula telling you the truth, Dula work hard in every way. He works hard. I know it for a fact. I hit him up and I'm at work. And that impresses me. And it makes me want to really support, because when I hear an album like this, and this person still be working, I'm like, damn. You know what I mean? And I mean that. So whoever when the time comes and he ready to get, to really commit, I hope they realize what they have in this brother, for real. You know what I'm saying? Because listen to him. He don't. I've been knowing Dula now for a minute, and one thing I will say is he's consistent. He's a consistent worker. He's a decent young brother, and he is truly a person of his word. Oh my God. When I ask Dula, you know what I mean? He's gonna try to do it. That's why I told him if he asks me, I'm there. No matter what, I don't need to recheck nothing. If something go wrong, I'm gonna let you know way ahead of time, so we can reschedule. You cannot block your day around me. So, but my thing is support. It's on Apple. Go buy it. He's letting us know. If you're listening to it on Spotify and those places, that's just streaming it. And he's telling other artists something they should know.
Yeah.
And that's telling you that he cares. He ain't selfish about spreading the love and the magic and then making sure everybody eat. But he's also letting you know, supporting, and the price is not crazy. And it's worth it.
If anything, put the song on your playlist. You got a favorite song, put it on your playlist. And if you just play it through the playlist, that's a continuous stream that you keep that artist getting. So even if you don't want to buy
do that now. No, I'm buying. And I'm buying. It's okay, because that's the way we should be.
It should be, yeah.
COVID hasn't taught us anything else. And it shouldn't have took a pandemic. But I said because we're all at home and it's waking our eyes up. We got to support each other.
Yeah.
And he's telling you now, put him on the playlist. green light, put it on the playlist. If you from back, and there's a lot of us remember, different world and all this, and when, the Claire clip, all the love, relationships, Martin and Gina. So drop that Dwayne and Whitley and put it on your playlist. Go in the Apple, buy the album. Once you love it, you know what I mean? Tell another friend to go buy it and check it out. I'm telling you, if you can listen to Too Short, who I love, this is good. I can't say enough how great it is. I'm talking about, I listened to the whole album from beginning to end because I wanted to find a song I didn't like. I wanted to, because you always have an album that you love, and you may find one song you say, "Oh, Whitney, you could have." Back when it was really great though. But I'm just saying, but always still great music. But there are artists that you can find to be like every song, and he's in the top with them. You know what I mean? Up in the top, because even with Prince, I would find a couple of them. I'd be like, Prince, you could, I don't know what you were doing that night. Or maybe it's me because I ain't feeling it because it ain't reaching my ear and my mind. But my point is, now he writes it because he's a rapper, but now he pretty much probably definitely wrote his own hooks for everything. And if he didn't, he brought some of the best writers in to work with. He ain't bullshit. So what we're gonna do is support Dula, and we're gonna get that commitment anxiety. And I'm gonna tell you something. You wrote this motherfucker at the right time, because a lot of people are stuck with their husband, boyfriend, and everything on lockdown.
Oh yeah.
And that motherfucker can help them get through it. Y'all might want to play the Dwayne and Whitley a lot. And remember the story he just told you so you can hold on to the good times. While y'all going through right now.
All the way to Liar Pants on Fire. Everybody then had them people that they did dirty and all that type of stuff. And you only doing it because you hurt from your other relationships and you may have lost out on something because you being hurt. So, I mean, it's a full story. Even the voicemails, story.
The voicemail put me aside. I was like, oh hell, let me get my popcorn. The first was like it was gonna be a music/movie, but that's what it is. You don't even have to, it takes you places. Because I found myself doing something and I'm listening to it, and I stop to listen. You know what I mean? I stop what I'm doing and just really get deep into it. And my mind does say, "No, what was going on with him then?
Yeah.
Or who is she?" I say this for a reason. That when the album is like a book, takes you there, then the artist is an artist, because that's what he's doing. It's the canvas, the blank canvas, and it's when he takes you there. You know what I mean? And that is the truth. So basically, and like with his shoes, I was always told when I did things, because it's not about me, but it's the truth. When I do things, writing, whatever, when I used to do poetry for people or write stuff, people used to say, what my college professor used to say, you set your value. Like when an artist does a painting, he would tell a guy that was a great painter. He was selling things $25, $30, $40. He said, and the painting looked like it was worth thousands. He said, you have to place your value in your stuff.
Yeah.
Because whatever you start with, if you try to shoot high later, they're not going to want to do it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So you have to, and you're saying you have real Italian leather. You're letting people know. So he's got his shoe line coming out in March. He's got his shirts. He's got other things going. He's got a lot going on, and he's going to do it. This brother just finished a badass album in the midst of a pandemic in like 1 month.
Matter of fact, if you want to give him some, I done dropped 3 albums since the end of 2019.
You really have. You were on here promoting the album. It looked like it was just yesterday, and seriously.
Just yesterday, yeah.
So he's and matter of fact, don't just listen. Go on Spotify when you put in Dula Mike, because I have to keep making sure they know right now. I want to listen to Commitment, Anxiety, because I've been listening to Blaxploitation, and I wanted to hear that song. I've been listening to different songs I like. Dula is just. Dula is Dula. And when you think about like the old Dolomite, you said you asked him, he bless you with the name. You took it to a whole nother level, bro. I know he proud.
Yeah.
You took it to a whole nother level, bro. I know he proud. You know what I mean? Yeah. But King Dula, I see why they say king. I say genius. That's my thing. Y'all can't do that. That's something we share. but what we want you to do is, Dula, we want to thank you so much for coming on, telling people about the album, where they can find it, and why it's so important. He is really dropping some knowledge, and women, y'all, do this just like y'all did. And I am comparing it. I can. My show, and I don't give a damn. I can say what I want. When your boy did Women Thou Art Lucid, everybody ran out and bought the book.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
this
now,
my version of 444.
That's right.
The Jay-Z fan, this is my version of 444.
Go out, women, and get commitment anxiety. It'll help you understand your man, understand yourself, and understand emotions and feelings and what's going on. And how to better, and know that men see right through you like you try to see through them, or you think you putting something over on them. Not no more, because now they mothers are schooling they boys and everything, and so you need to really. It's the album was for he, I think it was for him to heal, but it was just for him to heal, but there's a healing in it for us all, and it definitely puts a rainbow in your clouds. I'm telling you. And you laugh because it makes you think about some shit and be like, oh shit, I remember that.
It's gonna definitely create a conversation.
Without a doubt. It's a conversation piece, but it's just like buying a book. It's gonna pull you in. And you will take this journey with Dula. So as we go out, I'm gonna leave information again on how to get this. And please, Spotify and stuff, stream it, put it on your playlist, but go to Apple and buy it. Dula, I thank you so much for being a part of I'm Just Saying family, being a part of my life. I thank God that he put our paths together and that we were able to walk this earth together and meet. And may we continue to be blessed and continue to do things and continue to share this lovely music and this genius of work and body of work that you do with me. Please.
My pleasure.
All right. Have a blessed one. Have a good Happy New Year, baby. And I don't know what you're going to do in 2021. You ought to be selling us a car. The Dula ride. I wouldn't put it past you. That's the highest compliment I can make. I ought to be saying, I got to go get that Dula, man. It's better than that Rolls Royce.
Right.
Okay. So stay good. Stay blessed. Hug your son for me. And keep doing what you do.
You got it. Love you.
Love you. Peace.
Later.
All right. Later. Okay, guys, Dula's gonna go out on us and have a good day, and I'm finna get ready to get up out of here. We're gonna leave some information. I'm gonna do my show in it. Also, with 2020 for me, it's been a blessed year. It's been an emotional year, and it's been a lot going on. But I did realize through the blessing of God that I have did 108 shows. Yes, that's a lot. And still doing it. And I'm not counting the ones that I've done the past couple of weeks. But what I'm saying is I could not go back, and I wasn't going to go back and show you every show. I couldn't do that. You know what I mean? So what I'm going to do is at the end, I'm going to show you all of my shows and what I've did for 2020, and make sure that you have the blessings and the joy and love that you deserve in the year of 2020 and 2021. And with 2020, let your test be your testimony for 2021. And trust that God has something in store that is better. Whatever the outcome is, all in his plan and all in his work, and it shall be done. But let's hope and believe. Have enough faith to believe in a brighter day. In Georgia, get out. Keep doing what you do. And let's change this momentum and everything, guys. And please stay home. Stay safe. Stay home. Stay safe. Wear your mask. Wear your mask. Wear your mask. Stop playing anywhere in this country, in this world. But here in LA, we are tripping. It ain't no party like an at-home party, because an at-home party can keep you alive. I'm just saying. So guys, I'm out. I ain't got nothing but love for you. And please enjoy my 2020 ritual of things that I was blessed to do. And I want to thank God for all of his blessings and for making sure that we are safe right now in this moment. The gift. What do they say? That's why they call it the present. Knowledge is power and love is everything. Dula, thank you so much for coming by, man. Got nothing but love for you. I'm going to bump the album as I finish cooking for my New Year's food. So here you go.
Running round on a treadmill. This ain't life. Turn around like a cartwheel. No, this ain't right. No, there's gotta be more than the rat race. Gotta be more. Who said we were lost in the first place? What makes them sure? Never been here before, so I'll never be the girl that I was. See, I'll never use the past as a crutch. Seems like right now might really be all that I got. Currency right now is my dreams, my love, my art. Can I live? Can I live? Can I live? Can I live? Just live with me. All I wanna do is, I'm just saying, all I'm trying to do is live, yeah. Love, fear, self-doubt, and self-deprecate. With a heart on my sleeve and a dream to chase. In a world, in a wood, in another time. Deep breath, fresh air, and a crystal sky. And a faithful guy on an open mic. Or with the spotlight on and the bass up bright. Is it too much to ask for in this lifetime? Oh, I believe there's more than these city walls. I got wings so I hardly fly. Say the bird's eye view so beautiful, but you won't get there until you take flight. Can I live? Can I live? Can I live? Can I live? Just live with me. All I wanna do is, I'm just saying, all I'm trying to do is live. Can I live? Can I live? Can I live? Can I live? Just live with me. All I wanna do is, I'm just saying, all I'm trying to do is live, live,
My pimp stroll strong, walking slow motion. I fucked the world and your girl with the same Trojan. Popped the bottles at the club, now my speech is slurred. Strip club, throwing 20/20s, hope your vision work. Made it out the mud when my chances were narrow.
My mama told me not to trust you. Should have listened, but I loved you. Now I'm stuck here wishing that I let you go. The sex was so damn good, I can't lie. I just had to hit one more time. Now I'm wondering
fucking smart. Really told me you was worried I would go and break your heart. See, you had me feeling bad, playing victim from the start. I was trying to make you laugh, hold it down and play the part. But you went and fucked it up, and I really cuffed it up. Just for you to be a thought and let these niggas bust it up. Told me about your last man and how he always roughed you up. Now you wanna break my heart when he the one that fucked it up. He the one that had you hurt, and I wanted us to work. I wanna be your shoulder when you feeling at your worst. Silly me, I didn't know you would reverse. But you was the best actress God put up on this earth. Ripped out my whole soul, now my heart is in the hearse. Same shit, but a different day. We gon' argue in the morning, go our separate ways. She texts first and is full of her apologies. How the fuck you sorry when you quick to throw them lies at me?
My mama told me not to trust you. Should have listened, but I loved you. Now I'm stuck here wishing that I let you go. The sex was so damn good, I can't lie. And I just had to hit one more time. Now I'm wondering, what if I let you go?
You ever been with somebody that doesn't love you back? You ever wanted somebody but they don't want you back? Now as soon as you leave them, it's like they want you back. But I ain't dealing with that shit, I had enough of that. Don't you feel my rage? Don't you feel my hate? There ain't a way that you feel it, so get out my face. Shit. You remember when we first met? I gave you everything I had, you was worth that. Supported me in my music, you said I'm worth that. Now you try to say when you cheated that I was worthless. Shit. I say I love you, but you never heard me. Thought we was on the same team, but you traded jerseys. Hell, it's just the way life goes. And even after 4 years, you decided to go. I should've listened to my mama, don't fall for them hoes. I guess I'm too late, I'm on the side of the road. Whoa.
My mama told me not to trust you. Should have listened, but I loved you. Now I'm stuck here wishing that I let you go. The sex was so damn good, I can't lie. And I just had to hit one more time. Now I'm wondering, what if I let you go?
Oh, 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 they say life is what you make it. But I'm a legend in the making. I know just what I'm made of. Oh, 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 they say life is what you make it, yeah. But I'm a legend in the making, yeah. I know just what I'm made of, yeah, yeah. Oh, 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 they say life is what you make it. But I'm a legend in the making. I know just what I'm made of. Yeah. But I'm a legend in the making, yeah. I know just what I'm made of, yeah, yeah. Oh, 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 they say life is what you make it. But I'm a legend in the making.